Hi, hello, and welcome to CCTV on your favorite location yet. The West Virginia basement gaming bar and tavern. Yep, just doing it from home today. It still counts as a new location. That's the beauty of it. You can really...
And we still have two other ones here that we could always use as extras.
We did the alley set with
we did do the alley?
We're down to the
last
yeah,
we did
one.
do that with Elise.
But then you just go in the actual alley, and that could be a location.
Yeah, there's one we could do out there, we could do there.
Go in the
bathroom, we could do lunch table.
Man, there's so many amazing places we could do a podcast.
There are.
Simply by walking. Too.
Just by walking.
A couple feet.
Could do it near James's desk, Lindsay's desk.
Ooh,
my desk.
A whole series, a desk series.
Mm-hmm. Desk series. Then like corners. I think the corners are underutilized. We have a lot of corners here.
Up there? We haven't shot a video up there since Halloween last year.
That's true.
Wow. So much has changed in 1 year, guys. Who knows what could change in another?
We did one on the roof though, right?
We did do one on the roof, yeah. Yeah, I had a couple places nearby. And
wait, we did?
We did do one on the roof.
Yeah.
When?
I wasn't even there for it, but you were.
Yeah.
It was with Asher.
It was very early on, I think. We had the chairs, we had the...
I don't think I was there for it.
We had the fold-out chairs for it.
You had to have been there for it. I wasn't there for it. We couldn't have both been gone.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, it was just me.
Isn't that crazy?
Maybe.
Well, here we are. It's another wild week. This week, I reached out to our friends on Patreon. You know we have a Patreon?
Lovely fellows over there.
I know you know we have
I
one.
met a lot of them.
We've met.
In person.
We're checking off the check marks. We went and said hello to them in Texas. And then we went up to Seattle and said, hey guys. And we flew over here, way over here, and we said, hey London. And today I reached out and I said, hey Los Angeles, how many Milk Club members we got? Because they were kind of like, why are you leaving the country to say hi to us? You don't even fucking talk to us. We live here. And I was like, go, yikes, okay. So we got a few. We'll have to, maybe that'll be the next thing. You know, anything's possible. But yeah, so we got some Q&A from them, special Q&A, and we're financially obligated to answer them. However,
that's fine.
They might be, you know. They paid for the privilege, so hopefully they're good.
Wow.
I guess one quick piece of housekeeping worth noting. I suppose I should just go for it. Regarding 2 weeks ago, the infamous Au revoir Asher podcast.
Okay.
You know, it's been a lot of discussion about it. You sort of brought it up at the end of the last episode, but it was very hot. I didn't really feel like going through that or whatever.
Right.
Just wanted to throw it out there. You know, we wanted to have a really transparent discussion with you, the audience, about just sort of what was going on there, some stuff that we had to clear, you know, off of our chests, things like that. I feel like we accomplished what we set out to do. We were very transparent about it. You know, whether or not you agree with that decision or not, it was something we wanted to do and stand by, so that there wasn't any doubt about, you know, surrounding that incident or whatever. But I do think there's some merit in, you know, people achieving personal growth and not having, you know, things from the past necessarily looming over them, haunting them, and so. You know, noticing that the if you type in Asher cow chop, it's, you know, as a #1 search result, it's not necessarily the point of that conversation, and maybe not having that looming on the horizon from him. You know,
is that what actually comes up?
It's #1 search result, yeah. Which is, again, for the purposes of the conversation and disseminating the information and having people not have weird doubts about like, oh, you didn't give him a chance, or hey, what was the deal? Whatever. Again, whether you agree with it or not, that was our decision, and that, you know, that's the choice we made, and that's fine. But you know, a year from now or whatever, and you know, if he was, you know, I talked to him over the weekend or whatever, and just, you know, trading notes on things and stuff. And
so basically, uploaded a video, said what the deal was, and then now the video is pretty much gone. Well,
it's unlisted. To take as I guess as of today, I'm going to unlist it. You know, we gave it a run of time. People, it's still there. Technically, it's not like we deleted it or privated it. If you've got the link, you can go check it out. Mostly, it's just more of a future-looking thing where it's like, all right, the purpose of that conversation is not having that. Anytime he wants to relive memories or somebody else wants to like, oh, best of Asher.
What about this video? Now this video proves that the last one existed, so
This video proves that the previous video
So there is a previous
but you
video.
linked from that episode to the actual, because it's 2 episodes
But people will not
ago.
be deep searching it, knowing
They can
that it
do
existed.
whatever they want, but at least it won't be.
If it existed, people will find it.
It does exist. It doesn't not exist, and we don't want to act like it mysteriously
It's
disappeared
out there
or whatever.
It's out. BuzzFeed Unsolved.
I just
There's a video out there, and we're covering it up.
yes, adding to the controversy. No, just in the spirit of I obviously do hope that personal growth happens. I hope he figures his stuff out. The intent of that podcast, whether or not people think so, was not to just shit on him for an hour. It was more about us being able to speak our piece, and if it seemed like that was the intent, that's just how it came across. But in the spirit of I hope
Halloween.
the spirit of Halloween and the spirit of spooky Halloween, that's an unlisted video now. Go back, revisit it if you feel like it, but it's just taking it off of the
James is so quiet
The
over there
horizon.
on the side couch.
All right.
we pre-discussed it,
Yeah.
I'm just
I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't know. I just forgot you were here.
Do you want me to put in a joke or something like that?
No, we can just move
Okay.
on. We don't need to make this all about that either. But anyways, no sneaky tricks, nothing else. Just a little cool. We've gotten over that part. Now you can get over that part. Let's all move forward.
Au revoir, Asher, CCTV, au revoir, Asher.
Au revoir means until we meet again. So until you meet again by going and looking up the link to the podcast and rewatching it.
It's out there.
It's au revoir. But just not on the search results.
Wish they give me more berries and stuff in this one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Get a little fruit salad action going there.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Cool. That awkward part is over. Let's delve into some Patreon Q&A.
I can't wait to see what the lovely people of Patreon. Actually, there's some pretty nice people on Patreon. Patreon guys are the ones that give us money, and they pretty much single-handedly funded almost all the sets. So
Well,
I hope these are awesome questions.
they give us money. Lots of people give us money. When you just watch the videos, you give us some money. When you buy merch,
Give us money.
you're
Yeah.
giving us money. Patreon is like the most just like, here, just straight up take money. I'm not even really expecting anything from it except you to not foreclose on your business. So, a great first question, and I got a lot. I'm actually like scrolling through this. They dumped a lot of questions in here really quick. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like, okay, whatever. Someone asked, I would like to read their names. Let me find it on this giant list. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of questions.
Who put this here, first of all?
Well, so Jacob
this
and
here?
Matt and Alec dressed
Why is
the
this
set.
here? Why is Malort here?
This is the worst thing anyone's ever sent us, without question.
Didn't even really put a dent in that bottle either over the course of all these videos that have been filmed with it.
I'm gonna put a dent in that bottle when I pour it directly down the fucking sink. To be honest with you,
That could probably be a good what's the word for it? Like breakdown, like chemical. You know what I mean? When your sink gets clogged.
Oh,
if you
like
pour that
Drano.
down, yeah, exactly, like Drainix.
If you were dissolving a body in a barrel, like on Breaking
If you put
Bad.
a body in like a
melts
tub
the
of
hair.
Malort, there's a good chance that it'll be unrecoverable.
Or it might be like, it might preserve it, because there's equal chances that it's just formaldehyde. Honestly, like you might have like a mummy.
I'm curious, actually.
We'll test it. VHS on Patreon asked, is Patreon currently Cowchop's main income? No, VHS.
I wish.
But it's a huge part. You wish? I don't wish. I mean, Patreon's great. It's a gigantic chunk of income that is reliable, which is the big thing. For us, it's very, you're riding the YouTube rodeo, as we all know. It's very spiky. So sometimes you have months where like, oh, the video's monetized well. So I would say monetization is, here's this little chunk.
It depends on the time frame of the year.
Yeah.
Because like if it's like June, ad sales will be up, YouTube will be up. There are certain time periods when the merch collections go up, fresh new merch. So obviously merch would be big for that time period. So it's like waves, I guess, of what is top tier and what is not top tier fluctuates.
And it just depends. Sometimes you can get a lot of views on something, but not a lot of ads running on it.
Yeah.
Right now, the views are shit. It's the fall period. They're
Yeah.
down for everybody. So our views, Septic's views, even like Powerhouses like Funhouse. It's the dip. So everybody's kind of weathering that.
The ad stuff should kick up, hopefully towards the tail end of the year, though. It usually does.
Yeah, fall, usually you get into things. We're also living on a different time period because when we get paid from, like, you know, Rooster Teeth, it's a delay. It's not real time. So, like, we're making money from a few months ago or whatever. So there's a whole process. Ad reads. Hopefully you're not sick of them. Podcasts, that's a big source of our income. All of those little ad reads add up, whether they're on Amazon, podcast, even Photoshop Battles has had some recently. That's a really big, consistent source of income. Merch is what it is. Whenever we have new stuff, we just launched a new collection last week. And, you know, that helps, obviously. Patreon, there's that chunk. Where else do we get money from? And then, like, I guess sometimes we get sales videos where it's like, oh, play this game. Like World of Warships, we just had a sales.
Yeah, we get slush funds from those European powerhouse gaming studios, which give us hundreds of thousands of dollars to play their games. We get millions to play games on our sponsored videos. So that's a big part of it.
We don't get paid millions. That's a meme.
Yeah, what happened to the no memeing rule? Like, what is the deal with all these
Because right now we're
jokes?
just breaking down all the financials, dude. Let's not be that transparent, okay?
We can be. Let's be medium transparent. Maybe err on the side of too transparent and say, Cow Chop is not and has never been a company that, like, cool, all this money's coming in, let's hoard it like a dragon. Like, if anything, sometimes we are uncomfortably close to, you know,
bankruptcy.
Of low bank account because money comes in and we try to just redisperse it. You know, we've got how many people working here now full time? I mean, Alex still part time.
Quite a bit.
Like 8 or 9 people. Abby just left. She wasn't getting paid, but she was, you know, completed her college tuition. We might have somebody new coming soon. It's a mess, but it's not like we're like put more money in our corporate piggy bank. No, it's more like cool.
That's true. Kind of like employing people, dude. It's a real business, you know.
We try.
At the end of the day, it's a real business, regardless of what explodes or catches on fire or you know, who gets shit on their face.
Something literally exploded in the parking lot yesterday. So that's very.
And that
true.
was expensive too. That was an expensive piece.
Yeah.
That piece.
So your money goes to the people who work here. And it's well appreciated. But Patreon, you're a very consistent and sizable portion, so thank you very much every month. Except for those of you who cancel your Patreon right before the money hits. Don't worry, I added it so it charges you automatically now. Ha ha ha, I'm very clever. Next question.
You have to call up Brett to cancel your reoccurring Patreon subscription.
Then sometimes people are like, I really fucked up, I need a refund. And I'm like,
We need to set up like a gym, like where they have to send in a fucking letter. Like, you know, you have to write a letter in if you want to cancel it with a $10 fee, and then you can cancel it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, nope. Sorry.
Mike Plantamura has a question, and there's another question that's sort of similar, so I'm going to read them both, okay?
From the same person?
Different person, but same theme. Mike Plantamura, will you guys ever do a charity or Halloween stream like the Creatures used to have now that James and Alex stream more consistently? And let me scroll down and find the other question. I could have written all these out. It would have helped, I guess, but you guys... Have you ever, Katie Belling asked, have you ever considered live streaming content for the Cow Chop YouTube channel? I know the live stream party is a meme, but as far as I can tell, all of your individual streams are doing fantastic without streaming and blah, blah, blah. And I only bring it up because we had a conversation the other day where you were like, what if? Not so much, oh, we're going to do this, but you were like, what'd you say to me?
I don't know, guys. Stay tuned and find out.
Well, I mean, then you don't want them to run away with it. And it might be something Halloween-ish, but we don't know. It's just an idea. There's no promises. But it at least came up as a topic of conversation.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of topic of conversations, for sure. That was at some point one of them,
yeah,
for sure.
Well, Samantha Rakete asked if you guys got anything planned for Halloween-related content this year. Last year was phenomenal. So I'd say keeping in that, if we don't do option A, it's probably because of option B, which is hopefully doing some stuff like we did last year.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff last year.
Yeah, we just got all the decorations and stuff, so it's like in the process of happening right now, I guess. Like, at least decorating and all that stuff. There's some of them that are Some. That's not one of them.
I hate nothing in my life involving Couch Up more than I hate this fucking
I
poster.
fucking love that poster,
That's not
dude.
one of them.
I went to RTX Austin and I
It is
said,
horrifying though.
we were at RTX Austin and I said, can you send me, I want this Funhouse poster and the Sugar Pine 7 poster and our sweet Class of 1980X poster. And Free was like, okay. And they tried to ship them and they got lost in the mail. So then we went to London and I said, okay, look, they still have the 1980X poster that Tori did. Wow, cool. I want one for the office. Can you send me that? And they said yes. And what came in the mail yesterday? But one of those fucking posters. The worst thing anyone could do to me
Just one?
Is just one of my most hated. So by the time you watch this, hopefully I've already talked to merch. I'm going to personally liquidate any remaining copies of that poster. I hate it so much. First of all, you've got Aaron, Joe, and Trevor. And it's not everything about this poster is no longer, other than the fact that I guess the three of us are still Couch Up.
But no one even looks right anyway.
That's what I mean.
No one looks right.
No one
no one looks real.
I appreciate whoever designed that in the early days. Probably didn't know much about the channel. Like whatever, had some just broad reference points. I fucking hate this poster. If there are any left, I want them gone.
Yeah, that's a Gears of War. Like the front game is Gears of War, I'm pretty sure.
Gears of War 3.
Yeah. Right?
Never,
Yeah.
ever been on the channel.
Nope.
Trevor does not own Dre Beats. I mean, we've been over this many times.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Joe wear like a Chris D'Elia style like fucking champion hoodie. Like all of it's very odd. What is that? What hat is Aaron wearing?
That's
our
the new
first-
ones.
That's our.
Okay, so that was the OG logo hat.
Yeah.
It's fine if you got one and you love it. Great. I know there's one hanging up at your house.
Of course.
For me, I'm like, great, but why are we still selling it? Okay? If you can't get the demonetized days poster anymore, I sure as hell don't want you buying that poster. We got other new shit.
That's a classic, dude.
Great. Put it in a museum. It's like the. Never mind. I'm not gonna court
I
controversy.
might ask them to make more. Honestly.
Yo, good. Okay. Yeah. have
I'm gonna text
fun.
Fareed after this.
Good
and
luck.
See if we can get some more printed out.
This is probably something that you, on a legacy level, are really tired talking about. But I actually don't think Couch Hop has ever had much content about it. So I hope you'll humor this question. You know, whatever, it's from Patreon. Tim says, James and Alex, can you show off and talk about your tattoos and what inspired them? And you know, I have to go like in the weeds. But I don't know if a lot of people who watch maybe got into Couch Hop know some. You know, you both have pretty significant sleeves. I've got a couple tattoos. They're not as exciting as what we got going on here.
Mine's just a zombie and demons.
A zombie and demons.
Yeah.
What made you get demons on your arm?
Well, some of them represent more. You know, some of it I really don't feel like fucking explaining to the internet of all things. You know.
You're allowed to say some are personal.
There are some in here that like kind of represent creativity. There's some that represent different kind of time frames in my life, I guess. There's one for my grandfather here, and it kind of also represents like wrestling as well. He's got like a little macho man getup. There's a couple of them in there. I can't tell the creativity one. I think is on my elbow somewhere. It's like a mad scientist, but that one's supposed to represent that. But yeah, there's a couple different ones in there. Some deeper ones that would probably make people cry. So I don't really want to fucking get into that. The other one's just a fucking Resident Evil like zombie. That's it. Nothing really too crazy.
I want to cry, dude. Tell me.
No.
Yikes.
What about you?
I don't
When you make
I don't
somebody
have
cry.
any tattoos, man. This is just, I was born with this skin condition that just.
You have vitiligo or something?
No, I mean there's so many pictures of the stuff I have. Honestly, I don't like to get into it because I don't feel like it's done, but also paradoxically, is it a word?
Paradoxically, absolutely.
I don't think it will be done. Like there's not like once my chest is filled or once my back or once my legs, like it's always gonna be something that I'm gonna keep working on. But instead of just going through this, I know a lot of people have been asking me for a long time, so I might just make a video at some point and also go get a tattoo, and it'll be fucking cool, dude. I'll talk all about it then, not on a CCTV where I'm sure we have better questions.
What are your...
There you go. You get no answers from either of
I got a future videos. You explain it. It was good. What are your... Everybody give... What's your most... What's your pet peeve question that you get asked the most? What's like one question, if you could retire right now on CCTV and never be asked again, what would it be? We'll each do one.
Where's James?
I was gonna say where's Seamus, but
no. People still ask you where's Seamus.
I get it probably more than anyone else. I feel like
really
I get it a lot.
That's the
much.
question. You're like, I'm done with that.
I'm absolutely. I don't because I can't give an answer because I don't know. It's like. For some reason, people think like there was some kind of, like, I don't even know what the fuck you would call it, like some kind of insatiable bond or something that I would know where he is every fucking waking moment. But I didn't, it's been fucking 5 years or something like that. I haven't heard a peep, you know? I don't know.
To be fair,
I have no idea. Like, I don't know why people come to me, though, for that kind of shit. I really don't. I don't know. Maybe it's because I actually do say some kind of response. Most people just fucking ignore it, which I should do. Just mute it.
Oh, that you were in the middle of a question.
No, I mean, it was just more like, I mean, it's Ash, who I think, Seamus's girlfriend. She's pretty good about responding to stuff, and every once in a while, I haven't talked to her for a few years, but she's pretty good. And I used to ask questions back then because I don't even know if I still have Seamus's number, but it'd be cool to talk to him at some point before, I don't know, he moves to a different country or something and abandons the handle Seamus. So
I think he already did. I mean, I think he already done with that shit.
he'll come back.
Done with the public eye, maybe. Huh?
He'll come back, dude. He plays Final Fantasy. That's the only thing I know.
That's last I heard too. Thousands upon thousands of hours.
I see pictures of his
the online, the MMO.
Yeah,
whatever.
I see his like avatar update. Like I said, Ash like posts pictures of her and his avatar, and like I'm like, oh, it's Seamus. He's still alive in the fantasy universe, but
yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
So those are your official answers. Where's James?
Mm-hmm.
And where's Seamus?
Where's James?
Cause that's a question that I'll get like maybe on the street or like if we're at an event and you're not there, or just like I
got a lot in the
I put up a
UK.
vlog or I stream, it'll be like, where's James? And that's the only one that it's just like I don't fucking keep track of where you are all the time, so I don't always have an answer. And then sometimes it's like, oh, James is at his house. You know, like what do you want me to say?
More than likely true though. I mean, I am probably at home, just sleeping maybe.
Yeah, you might be
Maybe
just
sleeping.
Might be just sleeping. I'll just start using that. You might just be sleeping. Like 5 p.m. It's like, where's James? He might just be sleeping.
I would probably be actually live at that same point too. I'd be at that same time, so I don't know.
That's fair.
It's kind of hard to figure out like a. There isn't really a question, I guess, that just gets asked too much. I mean.
Or even it doesn't have to be too much, just a question you don't want to answer.
There's always a lot of stuff that's tied to the first house, but like I said before in like previous podcasts, I don't really take that as like a negative thing because like it's always, you know, it's still something like we did. I think a lot of people, like even when I went to the concert, there was a fan there who asked me about the house. And like I always have to give kind of the same spiel of like, look, dude, my name was on the house, my credit was on the line, we destroyed the house. If it was a formal eviction, I would have been fucked, and thank God it wasn't. And literally that same spiel over and over again. I've had to explain multiple times about the old house, and just like how probably dangerous it was for everybody to do that, but like we didn't really care, I guess.
I mean, like, we get kicked out.
Yeah.
There's not like a, oh, we could have made it. No, like, we got kicked out. The barn area was like, we desperately needed to find a place to record from. It wasn't like a, hey, let's go work at a barn where we fucking freeze to death during a fucking snipper clip recording. Like, it's not a decision we made because we wanted to. It just, and yeah, the house is funny, dude. I watched some of the house videos not too long ago. Some of them like aged okay. Some were just like, yeah, I really got tired of shooting at the house because it just was always the same like spiel. Like we'd be doing like a skit and it'd be like in a living room, and I just didn't like that.
Same locale, yeah.
Yeah, which I guess was kind of funny because it was like, haha, this looks dumb, but also just like.
We also didn't really have too much surface area outside either because it was like the same, we kind of avoided.
Yeah, we shot in like every single part of the fucking yard, like every corner to like fake our outdoor scenes.
Even at a church.
And then inside.
Oh yeah.
Even
inside,
at a church.
We shot in the basement. We shot on the second floor. We shot like somebody fucking linked him, Bed Banana from Kraken and all those guys. He linked me a fucking Gary's Mod map for the cow chop house that someone had made in great detail because again we shot everything there. Like you wouldn't just get those from
looked
fucking
fantastic though. The model, I mean, looked really good.
You wouldn't get the whole house from just like real estate pictures. Like you'd have to actually.
You know how weird that is. Like that's like
see videos of it.
It's like someone in that house. Like it's someone's home. There's a Gary's Mod map of someone's home. There's a Gary's Mod map of your house out there that people are
sure
playing
it's like
in with the same layout.
I don't know if anyone bought it yet though, because it was a real estate group that owned it. So unless
someone could be renting that house.
It's a good chance that that's true. Yeah.
and there's a Gmod map of it to download.
That's very strange. Wow.
It's funny though.
My pet peeve question is when people ask where they can buy the exact thing that I'm wearing over and over and over again. I hate that.
Ooh.
I know that
that's really big on the Reddit.
It's really big on Reddit, but I get it on Twitter, and I've just like stopped responding now at this point. It's like I know that it's like people are like, oh, you should be flattered. People just want to wear what you're wearing, but like the whole point, right, is like you go out in the world and you sort of establish your own fashion, right? You're like, okay, I like this stuff. I'm gonna wear this stuff. Adidas are my thing. Okay, I'm gonna wear the hat backwards, wear my glasses indoors.
It's also like not even just you're going out and you're doing that, but it's like if you piece together every single thing, every piece that somebody has asked you for, it's like that's your entire wardrobe there. They've asked you for your hat, your shirt, your jacket, your boots, your pants.
Yes.
It's like you can put together you entirely your entire wardrobe right there.
Like what's the point? You literally just want to dress like me, so we're like I show up to an event and you're wearing all of my clothes and I'm like I'm scared. It's really annoying. And then like I'll even like sometimes like those Disney ones, like I made them and I was like no one's gonna ask me this, they'll be able to figure it out, it's DIY. No, they're like I need those Disney tops. Just develop your own style, go out in the world, or if you can't take the fucking 15 seconds it takes to type Squidward sweater into fucking Google and be like, cool. And be like, no, Brett, you do the work of finding stuff that you think looks cool and then tell me exactly where to get it and I'll buy a link and my lazy ass will look exactly like you. That for me is just a pet peeve. I get it all the time.
That did happen to me. Like I wore like a thing I bought from PacSun, like a shirt. It's like the Polaroid shirt. Mm-hmm. It was like the design in the front and back. Someone kept asking me for it. And I was like, oh, I went to PacSun. And they sent me like a picture of them like that they bought the same shirt. I'm like, it's a cool shirt, but it's kind of weird that it's just like, oh, maybe if someone gets it and they want to wear it themselves, but then also to be like, hey, look, I got the same shirt as you. And I'm like,
yeah.
All right, well, I mean, as long as you like it, like I'm not gonna nice, dude, now we're in the same shirt club and you and I are friends for the rest of our life,
Yeah.
Just like, oh, it's a cool shirt, yeah. When you like the shirt, go find the shirt, but like as long as you like it and not like, let me show it to you that I got it.
It happens to everybody. I mean, like Jacob's got
not
it,
too much
Al's
to
got
me.
it.
I'm in the just wearing t-shirt and jeans club, just graphic tees and jeans, and no one asks me a fucking thing. They asked me about my jacket though in fucking UK.
I was gonna say that's not true in UK.
As soon as I branch out for one item,
Like,
I got
where can I cop that sweet James jacket?
One fancy jacket that I bought before the trip. It arrived literally the day we left. I got asked about it. That was the one item.
There's just so many options, or even if you like a style or you like a brand, you could be like, oh, cool, that's that brand. Let me see what other cool shit I can cop. It's like, no, I want to wear your tiger camo jacket so that even though you looked for something unique in the style you liked, we will be twins. I'm just like, oh. I know that it probably seems conceited when people complain about that, but like, it's not. It's just annoying, and I just like go do your own thing.
I feel like some of those instances I associate those items like with you. Like the jacket specifically, I associate that jacket with you. So it's like if I were to pull somebody from the crowd or something like that, like I would know like that jacket is tied to you because like I've seen you in it so much or whatever. So it's like that association I think comes with some of the stuff you wear too.
That's how I feel about your guys. I mean, you whether or not, even you downplaying it, it's like you have a look that I associate with you. And if I saw someone walk up to me,
just hobo. Hobo look.
Well, if someone come to me in that dream shirt and then some DCs like you wear, you know what I mean? Like even in that, it's like the association you have for people. We're mad. Like people have specific looks that they've cultivated. It's just like, anyways. Hey, how about a sponsor? Speaking of money coming in, how about those sweethearts over at Honey? Always looking out for us. They're so, they, I guess for sending people there. I saw that we had saved a lot of money. I think we might talk about it in the ad read, but they just sponsored the last Amazon, sponsoring CCTV.
And what an Amazon it was.
And what an Amazon it was. Hope they enjoyed that one. Honey, if you're watching this, that Amazon, wowee. But guess what? It's one of the few ad reads that doesn't cost you anything. In fact, it's 2 clicks and it saves you money. How about that? You see, nobody wants to feel like they're overpaying while shopping online. But did you know there's an easy way to always get the lowest price? Of course you did, because I tell you all the time. It's called Honey. Now, if you're watching for the first time, you deserve to know about it. Honey is a free shopping tool that automatically saves you money by searching the internet with the best promo codes wherever you shop online. That means you get the best deals without even trying on sites like Amazon, eBay, Walmart, Macy's, Domino's, and more. Honey does it all for you. It always applies the biggest discount right at checkout. Honey has over 10 million members and over 100,000 5-star reviews. Honey members have already saved more than $800 million. Holy cow. Not bad for something that's completely free and takes just 2 clicks to install. Never worry if you're overpaying again. With Honey, you can shop with confidence knowing you're always getting the best deal. Honey is everywhere. So you go to Amazon, Honey's there. You can create watch lists. You go to order a pizza, Honey's there. I was buying I'm getting a new pre-workout and some stuff from this website I like. And I kind of like checking the corner. I'm like, oh, there's Honey. And Honey had a promo code for this fitness company that I've been following. And I was like, wow, they really are everywhere. So you can use it in pretty much anything. Clothes, food, whatever. Anything you shop for online, there's a chance that Honey's got a promo code. It'll search through millions, find you the best deal, it'll give you the best version of all those codes, and save you that money.
You guys can use it when you're shopping for the stuff that we wear.
People should buy the dream shirts. That's a good cause. If all my clothes were going towards charity, then I'd be like, yeah, fucking, let's roll, let's party. But when you get the Alex Halloween outfit, you can save that money.
What's the Alex Halloween outfit?
There's no reason not to add Honey to your browser today. It's free, installs in just 2 clicks. Here's how you do it. You go to joinhoney.com/CCTV. Honey, the easiest way to save money while shopping online. Again, just go to joinhoney.com/CCTV. Do the 2 clicks. We'll get the credit. You'll save the money. Everybody's happy. Thank you, Honey. You're always there for us when we need you.
Thanks,
which is
Honey.
A lot, because we're not making that much money.
Thank you, Honey.
Thank you, Honey. That's a honeydew melon, and almost made it in there. Okay, back to the questions. Let's find a good one. Here's a deep cut, and I'm gonna ask you this question, and I hope it's not deeply personal, because I truly don't know what this person's talking about.
Oh God.
Kevin Perez, what happened to James's cat Moding? We get updates on Ein, but James never talks about Moding on camera. What happened?
I did. It went with my ex.
Oh.
Long time ago, and I'm talking years upon years. Long time ago.
Oh. So this is a really deep cut.
This is a long time ago. This was first Creature House long ago.
Wow.
I'm glad that somebody still adores that fucking animal, but I have no idea where it is.
Long gone.
It's gone.
Wow. Well, there you go. That's Patreon, baby. You ask the tough questions.
Obscure question.
Yeah, hey, super obscure. Georgia Brown says, James tweeted recently that you went to your first concert.
I did.
Your first concert. How was it? For anyone else, oh yeah, tell us about your first concert.
Your first concert?
My first concert.
He's never been to a concert until now.
Never been to a concert.
Just had no.
I was always told, in Colorado they had like Red Rocks and all these different venues and stuff like that. I never went to any. Never went to any back home. Never went to any concerts.
You go to live events.
I go to a lot of events, but I never really. I always thought like going to a concert, it'd be too loud. Like, I go to wrestling events all the time. So like, I used to go when they had pyro and stuff like that. So I guess it wasn't too bad. But like, I figured like long extended portions of music would probably instantly give me a migraine and I'd be fucking stuck there just fucked. So like, I just never really jumped at the chance to go to any kind of concerts or anything like that. But The Midnight, they're really small, you know, synthwave type deal. Kind of originally what got me into the whole synthwave genre. Went to go see them. It was really good.
What do you do at a synthwave concert? Do you like dance?
Well,
do you head bob? Do you?
So I just sat. I was in like the balcony seating, so I didn't like fucking. They had like the floor down the bottom all cleared out. Supposedly Kovic and Kale were both there. They were on the floor. I don't know how hard they went.
So you like sat through like a synthwave concert?
Yeah, essentially.
I feel like I would probably prefer to sit during synthwave.
It's not that type of music. They don't have that many songs that are like go hard songs. There's like some songs that like you get into it because it kicks in with like some sax, like some saxophone stuff, and this guy goes really hard on the saxophone. Those parts are like, ooh, but like it's not like it's slower. Like a lot of the songs.
They do drugs to synthwave.
It's probably.
Do you get drunk to synthwave?
You get drunk.
I mean, they didn't have like
a car sober to synthwave. I feel like synthwave is a good car. I want to hear a concert while I'm just like driving somewhere.
That's it's kind of like night drive music.
Yeah.
To me.
Synthwave
it's night drive music.
to study to.
Synthwave to study.
It's like open road, just kind of chill out, drive down for X amount of hours or whatever the fuck it is type music. But it's not like super go hard. There are some songs that would, but like it wasn't. I don't think it was that type of deal. A lot of people like in the crowd were like, some were like, you know, trying, but like a lot of it was, you know, just kind of observing and stuff. They didn't have like a big visual presentation. It was just like kind of the big lights. It was like 6 big lights that would kind of fly around and stuff like that. But there wasn't really a lot of not like a big LED or anything like that. There wasn't a lot of visual, I guess. But it was great. I mean, I didn't get a headache or anything like that.
What was the venue?
It was fine. The Fonda Theater.
Oh, right.
It was over, like, I guess in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a bar. It was like an open bar, too, that they had there, kind of. I guess it wasn't open, but...
The bar was open,
I would have fucking went to an open bar.
It was, they had, like, a couple bars, too, that were, like, really... Like, even on the balcony, there was a bar that was, like, kind of behind the seats, that you can just literally walk up a couple steps and you were right there at the bar. When I went to the gym the one time, I had told my trainer dude about the venue. He had already said, he was like, it's a really cool venue. It's really nice in there. And it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, I think we had an Inside Gaming Awards there one year.
Nice.
Cool, dude. Great. Congratulations.
I tried to...
You didn't get a migraine.
No, didn't get a migraine. I also didn't get any signatures or autographs. I tried to use my e-clout and it didn't work too well. It's the one time I tried to do something about it and it didn't work. I mean, I figured I'll try it and it didn't work at all.
Crowd.
You know?
Dang, dude. Shannon Morgan, I know y'all drink in some videos, but it never seems like y'all get shwasted. Presumably, I would say like on a Funhouse level, because they'll do streams where they're like fucking gone. What are the chances of getting a video where y'all get totally shit-faced? And she says, and play Twister, which will never happen.
Play Twister.
Well,
0%.
I feel like we've been... What's the drunkest moments of this channel? Certainly
when we had to drink for that fucking card game. that was pretty... That was getting there.
That was a highlight, for sure. You and Trevor and What's a Let's Play.
What's Let's Play was definitely pretty fucking wasted.
Yeah.
That's not here, though.
So this is for a video.
Yeah, for a video.
Oh.
I mean, it started here, and then it kind of migrated. Although I think you were definitely much drunker in the RV, right?
Yeah.
When we...
Yeah.
It doesn't really count either, but like when we filmed Joe's birthday thing at RTX for a number of years.
You're right. We were at a bar, so that's a cheat, but that was a drunk video.
Yeah, that was a drunk video, too.
I don't know. It's not like we avoid it, really. It just... I
think it's harder
driving home.
It's hard. Yeah, it's harder to do because of that. Because it's like unless it's at the beginning of the day and you're just like quickly getting drunk, and then by the time the end of the day happens, you're finally sobered up so we can leave.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's like when else other than fucking staying the night or something like that. Like how else do you fucking?
We went to
time
Funhouse and we got fucked up on that one stream.
Class of 1980X.
Yeah.
Definitely some pretty non-sober moments there.
Oh, absolutely. That ramped up and then ramped up, simmered down, and then ramped up again.
It just depends, but yeah, it's mainly because if we shoot something at the start of the day and we're fucked, then like the next video is gonna be like, we're fucked. That's the start of it, which is a little harder to like explain than just like, oh, our whole day is just drunk videos.
We don't just film like one thing in a day either.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Who knows though? Molly Ralston, what happened to Stan the Fish? Just, I mean, not everybody caught up on that. We gave him. You guys, I wasn't there. You guys gave him to Jarrell, the intern.
Yeah.
He spilled the fish in somebody's car.
Nearly killed it. Out the gate there.
Whose car was that? Joe's car?
Joe's car.
Yeah, spills the fucking tank in Joe's car.
Don't know.
Survives.
I don't know if he said that it actually passed away not too long ago or
I think it
what.
passed away not too long ago.
So he took care of it for a long while after we left Colorado.
Yeah.
He'd do like meme updates, and then eventually he was like, hey, I'm going to send the fish to space. And then he was like, no, actually, Stan's dead. So Stan had at least a little bit, a period of life. How long was that? It was like 6 months.
That's pretty long for a goldfish. It was just a normal goldfish.
He might have lived a year. So
those like Walmart fish don't really last too long either.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah, he's gone. So R.I.P. Stan.
Yeah.
Much love to you there, friend.
F in chat.
Let's see. I got one for Alex over here. Any updates on a Laser Team theater mode? Asked Susan Bitter. That was a meme. They're never gonna let us watch it.
No, they won't.
They actually said no, you can't watch it.
Or you said that it's because of YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it's technically a YouTube Red video.
Yeah, but
we also just.
There's also a second one now too. So I mean.
Yeah, we should.
Is that one on YouTube Red?
They're working on the third, I think.
They're going on the third.
Are they really? The second one was a hit?
I don't know.
Question mark?
I don't know, dude. We haven't fucking. Best thing we produced was fucking. I already forgot the name of it.
What, Patreon?
Patreon AVI.
Yeah,
what was the other one? Alex's.
Account of Alex.
Account of Alex.
Minecraft Hardcore mode.
Minecraft Hardcore was pretty good too.
Yeah, dude. Someone was asking, when they're getting the next Lambo rental live action short. I think it was Natalie or something on here, but
I don't know. It's like we just bounce ideas, but then it's just like it's like we have to find time in between. I think this month we might put together our heads and like come up with something cool.
Patrick C-Lap also asked, any plans on doing another road trip like series in the near future? Something else we've been discussing.
I also brought that up recently. Man, I'm just like
a road trip.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, it could tie together pretty well for the Pokemon thing that's coming up in November that I had suggested. So I mean, you could just do that for Pokemon.
Traveling Pokemon trainers. Well,
Yeah.
that would be
very
a
interesting.
meeting of the minds.
Actually, that could be pretty funny if it had like their own like narratives to it. You know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could set it up where you could still film the gameplay portions of the game because it's on the Switch. The Switch is pretty, portable. So like you can take that wherever and you can film whatever.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, that might be it. This might be the good, the alchemy.
That might be it, Chief. Yeah.
Yeah, Chief just called. He said that might be it. Hey.
I mean, then you don't have to figure out locations for the Pokemon places to go to. You just go wherever.
I don't know about driving a fucking RV to like Santa Monica Pier to like fish up war turtles, but maybe if we could go somewhere.
I mean, there's got to be some hot Pokemon spots though. Like, there's got to be well-known Pokemon spots at this point.
Well, are you saying like we just drive around versus like we do like a road trip, like we get in cars and go to places?
You saying, well, yeah. Are you saying like Santa Monica Pier? We go to Jackson
I don't
Hole,
know.
Wyoming,
it sounds like
fish up.
It sounds like you need to flesh this out. I don't know. I'm saying you could.
This is a start.
The opening spark of a beautiful idea.
You could twist on that.
Thank you, Patreon, for making us talk to each other.
Overall, I would have to say that my career is, you know what I'm saying, way up there.
Hey, we have another sponsor break. It's Quip. Quip is also multiple time sponsor of CCTV, and we use it. Keep our teeth clean.
I have a Quip.
This is James' first time doing the Quip ad read, so cut him a break, okay?
The truth is, most of us are brushing our teeth wrong. Not for long enough, and forget to change our brush on time. That's because most brands focus on selling flashy gimmicks rather than better brushing, but not Quip. So what makes Quip so different, you may ask? For starters, Quip is an electric toothbrush that's a fraction of the cost of the bulkier brushes, while still packaging just the right amount of vibrations to help clean your teeth. Quip's built-in timer helps you clean for the dentist recommended 2 minutes with guiding pulses that remind you when to switch sides. I know about that. I activate that all the time.
There you go.
Next, Quip subscription plans are for your health, not just convenience. They deliver new brush heads on a dentist recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5, including free shipping worldwide. Quip also comes with a mount that suctions right to your mirror and unsticks to use as a cover for hygienic travel whenever you take your teeth.
Free shipping worldwide.
Wherever you take your teeth, not whenever.
That's pretty rare, though.
Whenever, wherever, I guess, you know.
Wherever you take your teeth, whenever you take your teeth.
Yeah.
Whenever you take your teeth, because some people don't have teeth.
Yeah.
Like just built in.
It's too late for Quip for them, perhaps.
They still use
They still
Quip.
gotta
You can
brush
kind
them,
of
though. They
brush
still
those
gotta
little
brush
dentures. You kind of go, I don't know if they're watching this podcast.
And finally, everyone loves Quip. They were on Oprah's O List, named one of Time's best inventions, and is the first subscription electric toothbrush accepted by the American Dental Association. Plus, they're backed by a network of over 20,000 dentists and hygienists, and hundreds of thousands of happy brushers use Quip every single day. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/CCTV right now, you'll get your first refill pack free with the Quip electric toothbrush. That's your first refill pack completely free at getquip.com/CCTV. Spelled GETQUIP.com/CCTV.
Thanks, Quip. Take care of your teeth. It's important. It's, you need them to eat, but, you know, self-confidence.
I still gotta go get my mouth guard. I'm still waiting. I gotta go get my mouth guard still.
Boy, you're in for a world of relief, my friend, let me tell you. Hey, Gabriella asks, how do you guys find the random retro clips you edit into the CCTV episodes? I'm glad you asked. It used to be me when the CCTV started, but then Matt took over editing the podcast, and now he finds them. And Matt's always been a connoisseur of weird archival internet, objects, items, lore, artifacts, and so now he finds them. Is it hard finding him? You kind of just, yeah?
Yeah, it's hard finding them.
Well, he does a good job of it, so. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for editing CCTV every week.
Hey, Soldier Boy. Is this the Love Connection? Yeah. Love Connection. Hey, you got the wrong number. For justice, press 1. For rights, press 2. For big T truth, press 3.
Micah Adams says, were you guys, Brett and Alex, happy with the turnout at the Seattle Milk Club meetup? It was so chill and relaxed. I honestly had the best time. P.S. The food was amazing.
What are you gonna say, no?
No, dude. I
hated it.
dude. I would have rather been anywhere else.
We've had like 3 distinct flavors of meetups so far, right? Like with Austin, we're like, cool, we're gonna crash a coffee shop, not tell him. Had a pretty big turnout. Seattle, it was his birthday. We're kind of low-key almost only going to Seattle kind of for the Patreon thing, and then we kind of did a couple other things on the side, but very small, probably like 12 people there. Had ordered some catering, just chilled, hung out, very intimate.
Man.
London,
Catering.
huh?
Catering.
Yeah, we had some food there. This is a Mox boarding house. But then we go to London, and we're on the docks. And I'd say we probably almost had as many as maybe Austin.
There's a lot of people there in
A
the
lot
UK.
of people.
There's a lot of people. A lot of people traveled to it too,
Yeah.
specifically for it. Some even.
Yeah. And that was very kind of like a mix, like a hybrid. Like we took time to talk, but there's a bunch of people and we're all just standing outside. It's not like we sat down and like ate a little lunch or whatever. So, but yeah, Seattle was good. It's nice that they're not all crowds of like 100 people. You kind of have to, it's like it was rare, I guess, to just be like, oh, cool, you guys are the local folk and here for PAX, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, dude, it was fun. Like, it was cool. It was cool meeting people that live in different parts of the world and watch our videos. It's always cool.
Great. What's the LA one gonna be like? Should we do it here?
It's not gonna be an LA one, dude. Just look
Excuse
for
me?
us, all right? Just like open your eyes or something, and maybe we'll walk and meet paths one day.
I went to a cool new, I don't even want to call it a barcade, but this thing that Megan, formerly of the Behemoth, sent an invite to.
Oh, I saw some pictures to that thing. It looked
2-bit
pretty cool.
circus.
Yeah,
It's
saw some
very
pictures
cool.
of that.
It's kind of like, it's a little bit of barcade. There's like a whole VR section. There's like a digital midway. You can do escape rooms in there. So it's almost, it's like a I want to say a hipster Dave and Buster's, but it's kind of the vibe there. Where it's kind of like, oh, what is this? There's this cool game called Killer Queen. It's like it's almost like if you were playing a 5-person MOBA team on an arcade game. It's not a MOBA at all, but it's like an arcade action game where there's 5 people on one side and you're playing 5 people. So me and Taylor were playing against Rhett and Link and Freddie Wong. And we were kicking their butts. And that was kind of fun to look over and see those guys.
Did you ask for like an autograph or anything like that?
No, it made me feel good when the screen said, "You win." I looked over and my shit-eating grin. And they were like,
ask
"Who's
Rhett
that
and Link
guy?"
to be on the show or anything, like a guest or something?
They were there with their kids, man. What are you gonna do?
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, Rhett, you never you never heard of cow chop before, but no, they seem nice guys.
They do some kooky stuff. They like taste fucking deep fried things too, all the time.
Well, they just had Jack Septic Eye. Why don't you reach out to Jack?
Jack,
how was your time?
Why don't you reach out to them since you were just playing a game with them? Why didn't you ask their kid to get you on the show?
Hey, go ask your dad. A good question for him. Tell him the guy that just beat him at Killer Queen. No, my girlfriend was excited when she saw them. They're really tall in person too, so she saw them lumbering by in the distance.
Great,
She's
man.
like, "It's them."
I guess I'll never know.
Shut up! You're the one with all the internet clout.
He's already tried using
it. Didn't work on at the midnight or whatever, but I fucking pull it somewhere else.
Next time.
Next time you see them at YouTubers React, let me fucking say hi to them, okay?
Yeah, I wonder who we'll see this time around. Who are we gonna see?
Going back soon for another round. Ooh la la.
Yeah, spoilers. We got invited back.
Spoilers.
What are we gonna see this time? Dun dun dun.
Dun 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 dun. Dan Alcazar, any plans collaborating with Sideshow anytime soon?
That just happens like organically anyway, like whenever. It's not really a planned thing.
Someone asked someone else on here, and forgive me for not saying your name, but someone was like, "Oh, we know the distance is an issue. Any plans for more stuff?" Oh yeah, with the growing Let's Play family in the LA area, are you going to collaborate more? I know traffic and schedules make it a pain in the ass, but I'd love to see Sideshow and your board game videos with a more role-play centric focus.
Wait, what? But they said the LA people.
Yeah. Sideshow.
It's only Kraken though, or are they talking like are they talking Sugar Pine
they mean
and
in
Funhouse
general, but they're also saying they'd love to see the Sideshow crew. I think they're also assuming, what is Sideshow nowadays? Could be more LA people,
locally, it's still only Kraken that's out here. I mean, if any of the other guys visit,
we traveled with Bed for the entire length of our trip to London.
Yeah.
And then back.
He's still quite a ways away though.
Yeah.
If he ever came to visit or whatever, then sure.
I
think the Kraken's the only one that's kind of within reach though.
We'd love to host all of them for an extended stretch of recording. We've talked about that. Yeah, I know, it is hard. We had Septic in here yesterday, and he had to leave halfway through a video because he had to go back to the office. So scheduling is tricky, but
I went down and did stuff with Funhouse, it was last week or something like that.
Last Monday.
Yeah, I mean, despite being in LA, and this is the closest we've been to other content creators, it's still a pain in the ass. Scheduling is weird. When we do the YouTubers React thing, that was on a Sunday, right? And when I went down to do this stuff with Funhouse, it was a Monday at 9 a.m. and I had to drive an hour down to go shoot some videos with them. So this stuff is fun. It's just not hey, what are you doing right now? Conveniently enough though, honestly, the Game Grumps are closer to us, and if we knew them better, maybe we would do more stuff with them. But they're the only ones I could think of that are just within a phone call distance to do stuff with. Otherwise, everyone else is far out of the way. And yeah, Kraken and those guys, when they come down, love to have them. Just anyone that comes down, cool, stop by. When the Let's Play people come down here, I don't know, Jeff or Michael, whatever, and they want to drop in, shoot videos with them. It's always fun.
Someone said, when are you doing a Let's Play with Achievement Hunter?
A Let's Play what? A formal Let's Play? What does that mean?
I don't know.
The only time we go over
neither of those words sound like something that we would combine together and then do, to be honest with you.
The only shit that we do over in Austin is film the shows fucking 1980X or whatever.
Yeah, we haven't really filmed a Let's Play thing with them since the GTA videos we did
Though to be fair, I don't even know what exactly that what that is. You know, I know that they pushed for that really hard when Let's Play first became like a reality, I guess, that banner. But like, I don't know if they still push for that as much. More so, it's just kind of like these big organized events like the Let's Play party or the Let's Play. What the fuck are they called? I don't even know.
They change names every time.
Yeah, they change the name every time. But like those things, I think, have been more so the ones that have been getting the attention now and planning.
Yeah,
so
that's more than fair. I think Kraken said he had some free time soon, though, so I'll probably try to get him out for the next cooking show day. Maybe play some more of those board games and do like a day of recording with him or something. Feel it out. The next cooking episode is Halloween themed, dude. You're going to be on it. Against Kraken.
All right.
Spoilers, dude.
I'm going to brainstorm something that's going to make me lose.
Well, you won't be going against Alex.
I'm just cooking stuff at this point, like not even very well. So
I'm actually trying, and I'm trying to make things, and I always lose.
That's how Kale felt. Kale's like, I did all this creativity. He just got shit on. Okay, what should we go out on here? Let's a couple more good ones. Would you consider doing more first-only content if RT asked you? Asked Leon Cseslik. And what has your experience been with it before? Really, only Class of 1980X. It's hard to give ideas exclusively to a pay subscription service that isn't your own. We had talked, I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this, we had talked about new stuff we do for first would be available on Patreon after like a month or something going forward, so that's kind of cool. People don't really seem to watch the shit on Patreon as much as, like, there are subscribers that just kind of ignore the stuff that gets put up, so if that's interesting, great. We have a couple ideas. They want us to do more. It's just finding time and finding the right one that would be worth, like, cool, this makes sense for first and not for, like, our own channel.
We exhausted the questions already?
Someone says, can you guys add me on Pokemon Go? I need friends.
My
And he listed his number. I don't know if I should read that.
Goodness.
But another Patreon member said, I just added you. I needed one more for the requirement, so thank you. So look at the Patreon members making friends.
Sharing friend code.
Wow, who knew? Andre Navarro asks, are you thinking of keeping the yearly tradition of WWE 2K tournaments this year with 2K19? Might as well shoot that down, right?
I don't really know. I'm gonna explore it and play. I gotta get my hands on the game first before I decide on like what all I can do with it. I mean,
you need some more body doubles this year.
Yeah, it absolutely is gonna be harder, like for any other go around, considering how like crazy it was last year with or this past with the ring, all the prop stuff, all that shit. Like that was a lot. Like having to go and pick up that fucking box of props because they didn't fucking deliver them. Like, it was just like a lot that went into that whole process for that series, and I don't even remember how well it did. We also had to hire like the Aaron double, and yeah, like you said, more body doubles. I guess. I mean, it's a lot, and so I need to figure out even what the game looks like, I guess, first.
Fair.
We'll see.
3 more rapid style questions. Cutler Fairbarn, Brad at the gym, do you have a specific muscle group to train or a specific lift you enjoy more than others? Have you ever competed before? No, I'm a huge piece of shit. I'm just like a big ogre who eats and then goes to the gym to offset it. I like arm day because my arms are naturally big and, you know, it's self-reinforcing, but they're all important. But my body's also falling apart, so it's an upkeep. You know, you lift and you hurt yourself and then you try not to, and blah, blah, blah. Here's just a fun piece of flavor for you. Flavor. I mean, Patreon can ask you whatever they want. And this person paid money and then came on here and said, Adrian Velasquez Mondragon, or Mondragon, where was the worst poop you ever took and why?
The worst poop?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If you're saying within the lifespan of this channel, it was probably the one that I did over there that thankfully doesn't exist on the channel anymore. With fucking 2 or 3 dudes in there with me watching me. I'm sure I probably had a worse shit at some point, but like,
All of mine, I feel like, are like, like food poisoning or like, like where was the worst shit? Anytime shit didn't make it into the toilet, you know what I mean? Like I was shitting somewhere else I shouldn't have been shitting, you know?
I can recount a couple for sure. Recently was at the Hollywood Improv, actually. During, I went to go see, I think, I'm going to say his name wrong, probably Kevin Young. That's how.
Yeah. Ken Young?
Ken Young.
The guy from, yeah.
Yeah, I went to go see him. And during, I guess, the first half of his set, I had to go take a shit real bad. Like, it was, like, abrupting because I just drank alcohol, had nachos, spicy nachos, didn't say it well. I went in the bathroom, and it was like a 2-stall setup, but the club was packed. And I think the opener comedians walked in and started like riffing amongst each other while I'm like maybe 10 feet away at most, just fucking dying. Like I'm sitting there and it's just like, if there's no noise besides just audible talking, like there's places where you can go like an airport where there's a lot of sounds and you can just, at that point, no one cares, right? But sometimes like there's places where there's not a lot of sound and like you just have to let it all out. So I'm just sitting there just fucking dying on this toilet and these guys are like laughing, going back and forth, and in between their pauses I'm just like, ugh, and I do the whole thing. It doesn't work, doesn't cover it up, man, and that was pretty bad because that was exerting for me.
That's the sound that's supposed to cover up.
Yeah, I mean,
you're like
just
play some music on your phone or something.
Isn't that arguably weirder that these
then
guys
you
are
trying to go
no, I wouldn't know. Well, the idea with that, Brett, is you mask it when it's necessary. You're not going to be able to mask every sound, but for the ones you feel
like little
coming,
ones.
the little ones are irrelevant, but the big ones that you know are coming out, you might as well let out a big as soon as it's dropping, you know what I mean? It's there's a technique to it. Some people turn the water on, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
classic.
Typically in a public bathroom, like there's a lot of noise, or you wait for the people to wash their hands or the air dryer and you can really go. But these guys walked in having a whole powwow. I didn't want to show my face either. So like I was holding a lot of it in, trying to release it over time as opposed to just letting it out. And yeah, man, that really bothered me. Really stuck with me. And then I had to wait till they were done before I left because like I was the guy.
Did they catch you?
No, they didn't catch me.
They didn't catch you.
Yeah. I missed the first part of the main set though, the first half of it, which I think were just Donald Trump jokes anyway, so not really a big deal. But
wow.
Yeah.
The toilet bowl itself is just an echo chamber. Like you can't get away from it. Sometimes you'll wake up early. You ever wake up early and go to the bathroom and try not to like wake your girlfriend up with the sound of you farting into a toilet bowl, while she's still trying to sleep in the other room. My bathroom's very close to my bedroom. I'll turn on the fan. Maybe rainy mood's still going, but sometimes you're conscious of it. It just makes a little trumpet noise in the morning, and you're like, I hope you didn't hear that, babe.
I have a bathroom in my office, luckily enough, so I go in
you
there.
specifically get away from it?
For the things that, like, I don't know how it's going to go down, yeah, I do scurry off in there.
Worst case scenario is your girlfriend drifts back to sleep, and then the sound of your trumpeting farts in the other room.
My bathroom is right next to my bed, really, so it's like I go in the door, and the toilet's on the wall that's closest to the bed. So it would really be hard to not hear something going down,
James lives in a big town, huh? He seems like he doesn't understand what we're talking about.
I had the same situation as him.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I don't have that situation.
You don't have that situation, as in you don't your farts are like.
I'm saying even if I did, I'd be in my fucking like office area.
Oh, okay. So you would also go to your
yeah,
office.
it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. Interesting. Last question, Kevin Perez. Any plans for when you guys hit 1 million subs? 1 million subs feels like
we're gonna launch a new channel.
Start over.
Might as well.
Fresh from any community strikes.
It'll be relevant too with the algorithm and stuff. It's favoring newer channels.
Every year, just make a new one.
Yeah, hitting 1 million doesn't really knock you into any new stratospheres, does it? It's just like you're like, oh, you're not a new channel anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Sadly, it's not what it once was. I guess the amount of people that have 1 million now it's actually crazy. How many people are at 1 million?
Yeah, I mean, Sugar Pine 7 did it in no time at all.
Are you joking?
Yeah, that's a joke.
No, we don't have any plans. We'll get there and probably be like, haha, what if James eats 1 million jelly beans?
That would be crazy video.
Something like that.
I don't really know. I don't foresee it happening for a while anyway.
Yeah, it's very slow.
Yeah.
For us,
A couple
it's
more
very
YouTubers
slow.
react, dude. We might just push that envelope, dude.
Just
Might just break through that
we'll
threshold.
just keep going back every week, just so that way we can boost that bad boy up. Why not?
Yeah, who knows? Guess we'll see when we get there in the year of our Lord 2019, 2020. I honestly don't even know how long the last 100K took.
I don't know.
We only took how many years since the start of the company to get 900,000?
Oh yeah, well, still, most of it happened immediately, and then it was just.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
You know, it's that rep grind to exalt.
I forget actually how many. I'm trying to remember what milestones I actually remember.
I feel like 300 happened pretty quick. That was like the first big.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah. I never really looked at like the subs in terms of like anything. Like I mean, it was more so about what views and stuff we were hitting at the time, and all that was great. So like it even then, like our views were definitely not reflective of like the sub count anyway. We were getting like way more views than we had subs early on. So it was
now look at us.
Very different, yeah.
Ain't that life on YouTube? Well, thanks Patreon for lots of great fresh questions. Thanks for staying sponsored, and hope you're enjoying the Patreon content. If you're not a patron, you feel like jumping on, maybe seeing us at a meetup or watching all our behind the scenes stuff we throw over there, sneak peeks, first looks, hit it up, patreon.com/couchhop. But thanks no matter what. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with us. And straight to 1 million.
Next week we're gonna flip this around and we're gonna face the camera that way and
Ask Matt a bunch of questions. Ask Spyro, the inflatable dragon, some questions. Spyro, what are you gonna do when we hit 1 million? Deflate slowly?
What's he gonna do when his game flops?
What? Don't say that.
Psych. Just kidding.
Big. Can't wait for the next hit. All right. Anyways, see you in a couple weeks.
They delayed it, you know.
Oh no.
they delayed it already.
All right, a psychic drawing of Brian. So, you know, and I don't even know what's going to come out of this pen. This is how psychic it is. And I'm not even, I mean, I don't even know what the pen's doing.
Okay. I think my nose is a little big there.
I got to take a peek. Oh, God!